Four news stories. Before that, a correction. In the previous video, I reported about Skandar Naga's arrival in the US. I said he arrived on Dallas Airport of Texas. The correction is that he landed at Dulles Airport of Washington. Four news stories. First one is from Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, where on Friday, Muslim community is due to organize an iftar program on Friday. Thousands of guests are due to attend this program. Question is this program a show of strength from Muslim community? Like Orthodox followers, Orthodox Church shows its strength in religious gatherings, and Addis Ababa city, its streets, its squares are used for such public gatherings. Secondly, Tigray, we know that around 3 days ago, WFP, World Food Program, announced that a convoy of more than 70 trucks was on its way towards Mekelle, Tigray's capital. Where is this convoy now? Has it reached Mekelle? Thirdly, Jawar is in Saudi Arabia performing Umrah there. And now we have received an update. He is not alone there. Another top Oromo politician is accompanying him. And lastly, civilian killings in the ongoing military operation against Oromo Liberation Army are being reported. We know that Oromo Liberation Army, Oromo Liberation Front, they released statements in the past few days. They said that the operation was against civilians in Oromia. Civilians will be targeted. Now, while Ethiopian government is silent, we have reports about some civilians killed, not in drone strikes, in ground operations. We have some names, places where civilians have been killed, and why were they killed, who killed them. Firstly, Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital, where Muslim community is due to organize an iftar program on Friday, large iftar program. Thousands of guests are being invited. More than 2,000 volunteers will be deployed, and guests from abroad are also expected to join this program. Question is this iftar program, which is basically for breaking fast. Muslims are fasting. Holy month of Ramadan is underway. Muslims fast in this month and they break the fast at sunset. That's called iftar. Basically, it's an iftar program. But is Muslim community showing its strength in Addis Ababa like other religious groups show? Orthodox followers, they also use opportunities available to show their strength in the open. And that is what Muslims are doing. That is what I have understood from this news, is that religious groups, they show their strength in public whenever they get an opportunity. Now, Muslims are using the opportunity of Ramadan, and they'll hold a large iftar program on Friday in the heart of Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Obviously, if thousands of persons are attending a program, you need to provide security as well. You need to cordon off the place. So the residents of these areas, it creates problems for them, no doubt about that. Now, secondly, Tigray, we know that 3 days ago, a World Food Program announced the departure of another aid convoy towards Tigray. Where is this convoy now? The convoy consisted of more than 70 trucks, 74 trucks with 5 fuel tankers. The convoy has arrived in Mekelle, Tigray's capital. We have a clip for you showing that aid is being offloaded in Mekelle at a warehouse of World Food Program. More than 2,000 metric tons of aid have arrived in Mekelle through this convoy. 5 fuel tankers have also reached Mekelle. Now, how long will Tigray rely on aid. Tigray needs to be self-sufficient. I think Tigray needs fertilizers, seeds to be self-sufficient, or some other things which Tigray needs in terms of being self-sufficient to grow its own food. More than 5 million people cannot remain dependent on food aid forever. Tigray will have to move towards being self-sufficient. So far, aid is arriving. We have not seen other materials, agricultural materials required for growing food, for harvesting crops being sent to Tigray. I think Tigray should now focus on being self-reliant. Watch the clip showing the 74 truck convoy which has reached Mekelle. Food aid can be seen unloaded at a warehouse in Mekelle, WFP's warehouse. Watch this clip. Thirdly, viewers, we know that Jawar, Oromo politician, vice chairman of Oromo Federalist Congress, is in Makkah, Saudi Arabia. He is performing Umrah. Speculations are abundant about his departure from Saudi Arabia and his return, especially about his return. Will he return to Ethiopia or not? Now, what we have received is that he is not alone there. Another Oromo politician is accompanying him. What is the name of this politician? His name is Hamza Borena. Hamza remained imprisoned with Jawar like Bakle Garba for more than a year. He is also a top leader of Oromo Federalist Congress. I think he is a member of OFC's Central Committee as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he is a member of OFC's Central Committee. So Hamza is accompanying him in Makkah. And reportedly, at least one of Jawar's security staff is also accompanying him, one of his gunmen. If Hamza is accompanying Jawar, does it mean that Jawar has plans to return to Ethiopia? He might visit his family in the US, but ultimately he'll travel back to Ethiopia. Let's see. But if he is accompanied by other Oromo politicians like Hamza, it means that he might return to Ethiopia. Watch this clip shared by Hamza Borena from Makkah. He is performing Umrah there with Jawar Mohammed.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Lastly, viewers, a new story about civilian killings in the ongoing military operation against Oromo Liberation Army. We have received some names of the places where civilian casualties are being reported. Firstly, have a look at this picture. Person's name is Lama Dakaba. He is from North Shore Zone, Koyo district, Dayai Vilinko locality. He has been killed. An Oromo elder. Locals say he's been killed by government forces. Second person is Tofiri Mikonan. You can see his picture on your screen. He is also from this locality, Dayai Vilinko, Koyo district and North Shore Zone. He has been killed as well. Now, OLA-backed news sources say that civilians are being targeted by government forces. Government denies. Government does not speak, to be precise. We have not seen any statement from Oromia government, from Ethiopian federal government about the ongoing operation. How many OLA fighters been killed? How many have been arrested? And are there any civilian casualties? Now, viewers, drone strikes and air strikes are also underway, which we reported in previous videos. And we know about the precision striking capability of Ethiopian Air Force. Ethiopian Air Force does not have this type of capabilities. So it means that if drone strikes are underway, then there would be civilian casualties. These two persons have not been killed in a drone strike or an air strike. They have been killed by some ground forces reportedly. We don't know who killed them, OLA or government forces. But since government is silent, OLA-backed news sources say they've been killed by government forces. It means that there's something wrong. So government should clarify. It has been a consistent position of OLA and OLF since the start of this operation that civilians will be killed. And that is what is happening now. Those who are sympathizers of OLA, those who are seen as backers of OLA, they will be targeted, especially if OLA is giving a hard time, a tough time to government forces, then these civilians will be in more danger. So far, we have seen that OLA is trying to defend its gains. It's trying to hold on to its strongholds in Valaga, in southern Oromia as well. So at this critical time, when the government should try to have the support of locals against OLA, we are receiving reports of civilian killings. I think the government must clarify this situation. Otherwise, the civilian killings will lead to resentment against government forces in the areas, especially in North Shoa and West Shoa, where we know that a new phase of intensified operations against the Liberation Army is underway. Thank you for watching.